And nice to see you, everyone. Money Saving Monday. Woohoo! Can you believe it's Monday again? I'm pretty excited about that. Kids aren't so excited because it's 2 weeks until they go back to school, but that's not a bad thing, is it? So nice to see you. Money Saving Monday. Today we're talking about Thieves dish soap. We're also going to talk about Thieves hand soap. So I don't want to be the person that's going to repeat what other people have said, because they have done an amazing job. And in particular, I'm thinking of Tuesday Low Tox talk last week with, oh gosh, name's gone right out of my head. I wrote it down and it's not here. I can't find it. Anyway, the lovely lady, where are you, darling? It's gone. Oh, Margaret, sorry, Margaret. The lovely Margaret did a fabulous talk on Low Tox Tuesday last week, and it's so good. I totally encourage you. If you are new to Young Living, or you are someone that knows nothing about Low Tox or what the heck this is all about, or the fact that these buzzwords seem to keep buzzing, and you'd like to know, then go ahead and reach out to the person who sent you this link and ask them for that video after you've watched this. Or else go looking for it. If you are a Young Living member in our Oilsome forum, then go and have a look in there too. Okay, so you'll find it under units somewhere in there. So these products I love, and I'll tell you why. So this is the Thieves hand soap, which I'm holding up. And I have a whole bunch of these in my house at all the wet areas, so kitchen, laundry included, and the a couple of bathrooms. I'll tell you how I hack this in a moment. And this is my dish soap. And currently this is only half full because this was a brand new one that I got, and I hacked it to produce 2. In the past, I've actually hacked it to do 3. So I don't know why I didn't do that this time, because you can actually get 3 out of it quite comfortably. But anyhow, there you go. So they are the 2 products I really want to bring home tonight to give you an idea of how easy it is to save money when you decide to swap out the toxins and look into products which are going to actually help your family. So when I started on this journey, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, to be honest, that I was the gatekeeper to my home. So we have a fairly traditional home in our house, just how it is. My hubby works, I work as well, but he works a lot longer hours than I do, and I take on a few more of the responsibilities at home. He would probably argue at that. He probably, I'm just looking to see if he's going to hear me. He does a lot. I'm very lucky. But one of the things that I do is the buying. And I was that person who went to, obviously Coles or Woolies, wherever I went to the supermarket, and picked up as much as I could that I needed for my family, particularly when it had labels like, organic, based on the classic scents, citrus scents and things like that, and was a good price point, right? The other thing I used to do is I'd go to the chemist once a season, like beginning of every flu season, and I would just stock up on what I thought were really important, essential items that we would need as a family to get through the winter, assuming that we were going to be getting a lot of coughs, a lot of colds, a lot of runny noses, because we had kids and we were at school and I was working in school and all those good things. Now kids are older, so they're still at school, but we don't have a lot. I don't want to give a percentage, but we just don't have the same amount of sickness because of a whole bunch of reasons. But I'd say one of them is that we have swapped out important things like this. Okay, so this dish soap, I love it. So when I hack it, I will, like I said, usually take it down to 1/3, but whatever it is, I'll hack it, I'll take it down, I'll pour it into another bottle, and I'll add to it usually about 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate soda. And the reason for that is that, like most of us, I grew up with a whole bunch of sulfates in my products, which is how we get that foam feel. So, it's in our shampoos, which is how we get that foamy shampoo. And it's also in our dish soap. Try to say that fast. So this is why I put my bicarbonate soda in there, to give it a little bit of oomph, and then I add water onto the top. So everything that Young Living sends you is a concentrate. that process of dividing that up or putting into thirds takes me probably a minute and a half. And one goes under the sink and the other one goes in my storage. So that is an amazing dish soap. I use it for anything to do with dishes, really. But what I will tell you is that at times when I've run out of my dishwasher little tablets, and sometimes I make those, or I use a really, really low tox plant-derived one that I've found, a couple that are around on the market. And if I've ever run out, I will put this in my dishwasher easily. And I will also use vinegar in the rinse, and sometimes a bit of Thieves household cleaner. So that's really good for that. The other thing I used it for just yesterday, actually, I made up something very similar with 2 capfuls of the Thieves household cleaner, which is right here. So 2 capfuls of this I put into one of these, and about 2 capfuls of the actual dishwasher soap as well. Put that in, added water, and put that in my kids' shower, because they all came home from camp yesterday. They've been away for about 3 days. And I knew that they wouldn't be that pretty to look at, and they weren't. And particularly their hair, I don't know. I mean, they've been on the beach, so there was a lot of sand and a lot of dirt, whatever. So they all, I said to them, listen, get this shampoo in your hair because it's really great as a clarifier. And they loved it. So they came back to me and said, Mum, it smells so good, but it just really lifted everything off our head. It was just, running out. So that's good. And what I like about that is our heads, any part of our skin is a big absorption point for anything that we're putting on it. So when we're washing our kids' hair when they were little, and I was one of those people that didn't understand that whole idea of toxins and chemicals in products, and I was using big name products that told me and promised me there'd be no more tears, but in actual fact now I realize that I was only adding toxins to my poor children's health, adding to their systems, and it was compromising their health. So that is why we use these kind of products. So that's that first one I wanted to tell you about. And the second one is my hand soap. And I love this hand soap. I just love the smell. I've never met anybody who doesn't like this smell. Okay. So this, just like I said, sits at the sinks. It's so great. What I really, really, really love about this one is it does not dry your hands out. So obviously last year, 2020, what a year. We were washing our hands a lot, and we still are. But I've never had dry hands since using any of my Thieves products. And I would highly recommend it. And it's really nice, and it's really easy on your hands. But the great thing about it is that you can hack it. So this one comes out around about the $6 to $7 mark when you hack it 3 times. But if you were to compare that with other purely plant-derived cleaners on the market that you can trust exactly that they are the right ingredients and they are definitely organic, then it's very, very comparable in cost. And why I'm showing you this one is this is the refill for this baby. So I only use, seriously, about 2 tablespoons from here, because it's a concentrate again. And I'll empty this, obviously not empty it, open it up and pour in that. And this, once I've done that and filled it up with water, this works out at about $1.70, $1.80 each one of these that I replace using this. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that if you want to change out what's going on in your home and you want to make sure that everybody in your house is not being exposed to all the chemicals that normally happen in all the products we use. And like me, you're a gatekeeper, so you really are in charge of mostly what is coming into the home. Then I would get on board and get some of these products. If you are new to Young Living, then talk to the person who sent you this link. What I was going to show you here behind me is what we have, the Nature's, I think we call it our Nature's Wellness Home Essentials. I always get it mixed up. And it's quite a lovely pack. It comes with this really lovely brochure with a whole bunch of ideas and how to use it. So that's great. that sits on my fridge. That's where I get all my ideas about how to hack my different, my household cleaner, which is what I was talking to you about in last week's, do you remember in last week's talk? And so that whole kit there comes out about $199, which is pretty amazing value. Highly, highly, highly recommend that one if you want to get started. I actually buy this as my replacement for some of the things that I need. I just tend to have one of these on hand, and then I go through and pick what I need. And then eventually, you know, however long, I mean, this I've probably had already for 6 months and it's still good halfway through. So that just shows you that we really, really can get the best value out of these products. But that's it for me for Money Saving Monday. I hope you have an amazing week. I haven't seen whether there's been any questions, but if there are, I'm sure somebody else will in the group say something. Let's have a look. And I wasn't even in Facebook, so that didn't help me, does it? I wonder if I'm even there. Yeah, I'm live there, and I've got a few people. I love it too. Thanks. My hands are soft. Pack and the spray bottle. Yeah, I know this pack. I'll just quickly show you that is a wonderful little bottle. That's what we put the thieves cleaner into. So one cap full of the thieves cleaner into this, and that's what I use all around our house. So, oh my gosh, there's so many other tips I could give you, but I don't want to make this long. So again, goodbye, farewell. I won't start singing, but one day I might. Okay, ciao.